Welcome to Sphinx City, gang. This metropolis is full of wonder, magic, and opportunity. But like any major city, lurking in the shadows are those vying for power and control, by any means necessary. They say money is the root of all evil, and that couldn't be more true than in a place like Sphinx City. The mysterious figures pulling the strings are willing to do anything to enact their plan. But they didn't account for one thing. There are 3 individuals living in Sphinx City who work for a top-secret organization called No One. They're not going to allow their city to be taken advantage of so easily. These agents are about to be hard at work following a trail of blood and money. But they don't realize just how deep this path leads. Will they be able to put a stop to it and save Sphinx City? Only one way to find out.
Hey, gang, we're back at it again, and the gang's all here for another installment of Sphinx City, a magic and modern metropolis plagued with corruption and danger and all kinds of tomfoolery. So, I'm your dungeon master for this particular series that we have running here on So You Want to Be a DM, the Twitch channel. I go by they, them pronouns. And I'm so excited to jump right into it. Let's go around really quickly and say our names and who will be playing for this series.
Hi. Oh, sorry, I don't want to interrupt. All right. I'm Sean. I play Yuland J. Berry. Who knows what the J stands for? I'm a half-elf paladin, and I've got a thirst for justice.
And I'm Death Breath. I play Belcor Ironbelly, a chef in the fancy part of town.
I'm Taylor. I'm the other half of So You Want to Be a DM. I'm supposedly the tech guy, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I'm playing Jaster.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you everybody for joining us again and getting in here while the fire's hot. Unless you guys have any questions or anything like that, or anything else that we feel like needs to be covered, we can jump right into it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's get right into it then. We'll start with a little recap. So, there I was. No, I'm just kidding. So, Sphinx City, a bustling metropolis full of technology as well as magic and spells. And we know that over the past several weeks, up to possibly like 3 months, a series of abductions have been taking place. Almost 13, 15 people have gone missing. Everybody from Jeb Adewayu to Michael Bublé kidnapped.
Michael Bublé, that's the real tragedy, I think. Where are we going to get holiday music from now?
Everything about that man is a mystery.
Yes. Exactly.
They
The
didn't
Sphinx
get
City
Mariah
Police
Carey
Department
too,
didn't
did they?
even know. Mariah Carey, she is safe. She is
Okay.
a treasured icon who will be protected. No offense, Bublé. But we were able to ascertain that the Sphinx City Police Department is really falling short on trying to solve this particular string of crimes. And it has gotten so bad that this top secret, completely professional and buttoned up organization known as No One has decided to step in and lend a hand to the citizens of Sphinx City so that people can no longer sort of go about their day in fear of being kidnapped or worse. As such, the sort of middleman, the boss of these 3 knuckleheads named Ghost, showed up at each of their own like private little locations. For Yuland J. Berry, it was inside of the somewhat sad private investigator
That's sad.
bedroom workspace combo kind of thing, red string all over the place. For Belcor Ironbelly, it was inside of Osatura, the very fancy restaurant in the Little Feywild. posing as a restaurant blogger or critic. Then for Jaster Fixadat, it was in the middle of a job that he had fixing the bank vault door for the Phoenix Bank, or the main branch of the Phoenix Bank.
I missed that the first time, and now it makes sense why it's so goddamn hot in there.
Yes, it was quite toasty in that vault room as you were fixing it and sort of working on the door. But Taylor didn't remember that it was called the Phoenix Bank at that time. And so our heroes tasked with this mission to uncover exactly what is happening with these missing people decides to meet up in Midling Park, an expansive, beautiful, green, verdant park that sort of silences some of the echoes and cacophony of the city life. While there meeting with Ghost, you received a missing persons report given by the Sphinx City Police Department, or rather taken from the Sphinx City Police Department by Ghost. And you also were set up with an interview with a potential witness, a specific Tony Bagelson, a very jumpy halfling gentleman who kind of would, as he was petting his poodle Rizzo, would just pop up and look around every once in a while. And all of these clues led us to the Midling Park Zoo, a public zoo that simply asks for donations, where they just so happen to have some new exhibits at the zoo that seem to raise some red flags and to raise some eyebrows. Not only did we run into, I want to say her name was Tabitha, a absolutely publicly crying woman who was upset because one of the chimpanzees had the same scar as her fiance. And then we found out that there was a father-son who are on the missing persons list, and there's also a brand new father-son hyena exhibit. Too many coincidences to just overlook. And wouldn't you know it, right around that time, we see a individual with long white hair and some sort of Dragon Ball Z power scanner thing on his face walking into the zoo employee hut, this standalone structure in the middle of the zoo. And as we go into investigate a little bit further, our heroes first copy somebody's ID tag, just in case they were to get caught or something, they would have a plausible story, but manage to pick the lock on that door, enter into the employee hut to find it completely empty. What's going on? We just saw a guy walk in here. Ludicrous. Speaking of ludicrous, we find a bunch of Capri Suns that have been pre-strawed. It sends the Yulin J. Barry into quite the tizzy as chaos reigns.
It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. Who leaves Capri Suns out like that? Just stab the straw right through. Like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
Right. Not only were they pre-strawed, they were pre-strawed incorrectly.
Unacceptable.
According to Yulin's code of ethics.
Justice will be served. I will find the guilty party.
From there, we find a second room that is connected to this employee break room sort of area. And there's a big red button on the wall that says, "Do not press." Luckily, cooler heads prevail. We absolutely press the button, revealing one of the twin-sized beds begins to raise up on these like hydraulic pistons as it reveals a staircase going down into this strange basement that has flickering lights, and who knows what is waiting for us ahead. And as we creep down the stairs, so quiet, so sneaky, Jaster leading the way rolls not a 1,
Not a 1.
but a 2 to a total of 6 on their stealth check, alerting this long white-haired scientist at the end of the hallway about to like scan in or punch a code in, or who knows exactly how they get in, but some kind of very high-tech door right in front of them. this person who's about to enter this door and go about their day-to-day sciencey life, doing who knows what, hears Jaster make a loud noise as they trip at the bottom of the stairs, and turns around, sees Jaster as well as their friends who are kind of like in, halfway up the stairs, all the way up the stairs, and begins taking out a firearm. And it is there that we pick up. And so I need all of you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I did get a 4.
We are jumping
did get a 4 with
right
my watch.
into it.
Okay.
Yes.
Not rolling the 1. Not rolling the 1. Hey, 16.
14.
14.
Dirty 20, baby.
Nice.
Okay. Just judging by the look on your face, I was like, this is either really good or it's not good. It's one of those. It could
All right,
kinda
now it
go
just needs
either
to
way.
balance out. First session was all ones. Now it's got to bounce back down.
Exactly.
And now we're going to balance out a little bit. Okay. And as we switch screens here a little bit, getting our map over on Roll20, parts of this map I have made myself. No big deal.
No big
I
deal.
put those stairs there.
Nice.
I love it.
Other parts of the map are supported by different people that Taylor and I follow on Patreon and stuff like that, and we pay their monthly subscription fees and stuff to get access to some of these really cool modern maps, most of which you'll see their names like on the actual map itself, but if not, feel free to reach out and I can let you know where I find these maps. That being said, we have our adventurers either at or near the bottom of the stairs as this scientist, long white hair, weird Dragon Ball Z scanner thing, turns around wearing a lab coat and begins to brandish a firearm at the very end of this hallway. Behind him now is a very intense looking door, like steel reinforced. There's some sort of small computer device that's like set into the door that has a glowing red light that it gives off. And we start with Belcor. You were the first to kick us off.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Put some tabs around here. Ah, the joys of having 2 screens. Alrighty. Movement. I think. Oof. Wait. Go.
This guy drew a gun on us, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
100%.
He's
already
pulling
mad.
a gun out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move right there. And yeah, I
Okay.
can't even do anything else.
All right. You're
I have no
using
range.
your movement to get there.
You can ready an action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ready my cleaver.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So you rush forward, brandishing your meat cleaver, holding it at the ready. Is there anything particular you're hoping to trigger it with, or?
I guess if he, I doubt he's gonna get any closer because of the he has a gun. But I guess in case he does pass through, I guess an opportunity to strike.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if a scientist gets within striking range, absolutely. Okay, cool. That is Belcor's turn. Euland, you are
All right.
up.
I
Let's
must have
see.
slipped on the last stair or something. Like I feel like I feel like I'm just kind of
I'm gonna
You like
move up.
You rolled an ankle.
yeah, missed the last step. Ow.
Being a former cop, I've had a few guns pointed in my direction in the past, but it's never a fun time when you are looking down the barrel. I'm gonna move up to a side. I'm good at this, Jaster, and I want to make sure he's okay. I'm gonna cast a little guidance when I tap his shoulder.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and try and just call out to the guy, be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sorry, what's the gun for? Why are we putting guns at each other? If I can do that."
Interesting. Okay. So you're using your action to cast guidance
Well,
on
yes.
Jaster. Okay, cool. So you've got that going. As you touch Jaster's shoulder, cast guidance. What does your guidance spell look like in this moment? Before you call out to the scientist.
It's more like so yeah, stumbled on that bottom step there. How about it? Just pat him on the shoulder. We all fall, but it's about what we do about getting back up, all that shit. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Incredible. An arcane laced pep talk.
Yes. That's what I'm here for, buddy.
As you call out to this scientist and say, "Hey, what's with the gun?" Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm going to say with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, that's fair. There's
Yeah.
1 and 2. All right. Be 12.
A 12. Okay. You see the scientist like in the process of still pulling the gun out, like about to have it completely out and like pointing in your guys' direction. You hear him say, "Well, you guys aren't supposed to be down here. This is top secret stuff down here. You're intruders, is what you are. Trespassers, even."
Oh shit! No, I swear we're new guys. I swear we're just looking for the orientation room.
I'm the new chef. I mean, people are hungry.
See if that works.
You see the butcher knife?
I brought my own tools, you know?
Yeah, I'm the new handyman.
Were we supposed to put on a lab coat upstairs? I saw some in the closet. Sorry, I didn't know.
Probably tell you at the orientation.
You don't think that it's working, Euland. You think that this guy is pretty savvy. He knows who's working in the top secret turn people into animals lab. And something tells you that they probably aren't hiring. But
Hey, can I talk to your manager? I'm looking to actually, can I just fill out an app?
Yeah.
There's some pretty cool stuff in here.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you try calling out to him. It doesn't seem to phase this scientist who still is clutching that gun. Jaster, that is your turn.
Cool. All right. I am going to run up here.
Okay.
And attempt to grapple this.
Okay. Go ahead and make an opposed athletics check.
So this is one of the things. So like, this is one of my artificer dealios. With my armor, which is kind of just like my leather jacket that I wear while I'm driving my motorcycle. There's like a patch, like a big long patch. I don't know, but it kind of glows a little bit, and it actually allows me to add my intelligence or strength check.
Very cool.
So, athletics check.
Athletics check.
7.
Not a 1.
Not a 1. The scientist did roll a natural 19.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So Jaster, you reach over and try and grapple this scientist. Assume maybe in your mind's eye, like making some assumptions about this guy, this like skinny scientist in a lab coat sort of vibes. He weasels out of it really easily.
All right. Oh, I didn't. It's remembered I have guy. Can't use.
On ability checks, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered. Bonus action.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
Okay. All right.
There we go.
Well,
I tried to pull him to you so I could get your reaction to trigger, but it didn't work. that was the plan, was to grab him and pull him in.
yeah. Well, luckily, as it is now the scientist's turn, and you've sort of disengaged, you've moved back down the hallway. This scientist has his gun, is prepared to fire as a door in the hallway right by Belcour opens up, and another scientist
Oh God, those are doors.
exits a
Yeah.
room
Yeah.
and enters the hallway. Belcour, if you would like, you have a ready to action to hit a scientist when they come close.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Billy Club right to the back of the.
meat
All right.
cleaver.
So, yeah,
It's worse.
It's way worse.
it's a whole lot
Attack on
worse.
Titan comes to mind.
It's way worse.
Okay, so because I prepared the attack, I still have to roll the 20, correct, or d20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
the
make an
attack roll.
attack.
Yeah.
26.
Whew, nasty.
26 will hit.
Thank God. We're level 3. I would imagine you guys how different this campaign would be.
Well,
10 damage.
Nice.
Hey.
10 damage.
Can't turn it off now. I see
Yeah,
red.
this guy comes out of the hallway. What's going on out here? Immediately gets slashed with a meat cleaver. Oh my God! My goodness! He is going to. The other scientist looks at him and says, you gotta call the doc. Call the doc. Tell him that there's intruders. And this guy is going to use his action to disengage and goes inside the other room.
Ew.
Jeez. All right. Hi and bye.
Hello, goodbye.
That is his turn. This guy is going to fire on Belcour, who just slashed his friend. That's a 10, which I believe misses.
Nope.
You see, he's like, this scientist is giving off vibes of like not necessarily combat hardened, but willing to do intense violent shit if need be, but doesn't necessarily have the life experience behind it. So is like willing to pull out a gun and shoot at
Still
you.
green.
Misses completely down a fairly narrow hallway. Some would say an easy shot.
Getting
Not
some
me,
Austin
but some
Powers.
would say
Stop vibes.
No!
it's a lot of that. He fires down the hallway. It whizzes past you, Belcour, and sort of hits the staircase next to Euland a little bit as this second scientist who popped out of nowhere has run into another room. Has sort of like loosely, you know that the door's not closed for the sake of action economy, like didn't have time to lock the door, but he did close the door behind him, but that's just like an object interaction, super fast kind of thing. But that is these two scientists' turn.
All right.
Belcour, you are back up.
All right, now that I know that those are doors instead of like freaking pressure plate things, I am going to move here and roll for attack.
Go for it.
There it is.
Nat 20, baby!
There it is. Let's go.
This guy.
There we go. Already.
That's what we love to see. That's what we're all here for. And
I
Minimum
just
knowledge.
remembered.
all ones on damage. What?
I keep forgetting I have freaking improved critical. I just said that earlier.
Oh, the 19.
A
Did you get
19?
19 on the first one?
Yeah. Oh well.
Well,
Okay.
now we know. That scientist is
Now let's
gone.
see if I remember. But yeah. All right. Cool. So it's been a while since I've hit a crit before. So
Double the dice.
is it double the dice?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So that's and then plus the modifier.
Modifier
Still
stays the same, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. 15 damage.
Woo!
Nice.
15 damage.
Let's go.
Damn. Yeah, this scientist goes from absolutely full health to if you breathe on him wrong, he will perish. He will no longer exist. And so, as such,
Or I could just use a bonus action. Action surge.
it's up to you.
I'm
You
not gonna do
guys just entered the lab.
Yeah.
But you're just rushing towards this scientist holding a gun with a meat cleaver and just swing out at him.
I mean, shoot.
Huge gash.
No, literally shoot.
Insane. Okay. And Belcor, you're staying there?
Yes.
Okay. Rush up on this guy, sort of occupy him, bring him down to a fraction of a hit point. Euland, that is you.
All right. I'm afraid of breaking the law and killing people, so I want to smack this guy with my weapon of choice, which
This or-
on paper it's a mace, but sorry, it's a warhammer. Just holding it in one hand. It's some blunt object.
Friendly Warhammer.
You know what? It is a billy club. I'm just gonna walk up there, smack him on the back of the head, non-lethal, trying to knock his butt out.
Okay. The guy down at the end of the hallway. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll an attack.
All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see, it's +5 to hit, so 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and a D8 +3, 5 damage. Non-lethal.
Okay. He is, I'm just going to put the little skull and crossbones there to show that he is out.
Nice.
Nice,
As
nice.
you hit him upside the head with your billy club, and he immediately goes unconscious. He is out for like does that thing where it kind of like hits against the wall and then like slides
Oh.
down the wall, sort of.
Poor little buddy. Now, question
He's
for
just
you:
a little sleepy.
this door that I passed, does it have a window or is it just solid metal?
They're just solid doors.
All right. I wonder. You know what? I think I'm good. I'm gonna check on Dooman. I just knocked out. Make sure he's still okay, and then stand back up. Like, look at our guys. Like, what's the plan? Sounds like we're gonna have company soon.
I'm going after
Should we take his gun?
Yes.
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 Let's
Let's not leave armed
know what?
bad guys behind us.
Can I grab that gun?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
All right. Gun get. All right.
Absolutely.
My kind of D&D.
You can grab his firearm. It is essentially a longbow.
Okay. Cool. And
That being said,
yes, that'd be it.
anything else, Euland?
I don't know what's on the other side of this door. Apparently, he's going to be calling for the doctor. I don't like where this is going. We got to stop this guy.
Can't have gotten.
Mm-mm.
Could be right.
All right. It's not, is it too late for me to open this door?
I'm going for it.
Have I done enough?
I'm going for it on my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's the end of Euland's turn, as you have beat up this guy and removed his firearm from him. Probably doing that thing where you like empty the clip, kind of, like
Count how many
pop out
bullets
the
are in
one
it.
bullet that's in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like be like, now it's safe to handle. Put on safety.
Cleared. Let's do this. All right. That's my
Brilliant.
turn.
Okay. Jaster, you are up.
Yep. I'm going to go right there and open the door. And where is the guy?
Boop, boop. You see, as you open this door, you see an entire like office.
Ooh.
You see a couple of dressers. There's like a ficus in the corner, a decently nice rug that's out, hardwood floors. There's a desk that has a bunch of loose leaf papers and scraps and different kinds of paperwork on the table and stuff like that. And you also see that there is a single like computer at this desk. And you see the scientist rushing over to the computer and beginning to type things in.
Oh, yeah. So I run straight to him. Like, pipe comes down. Like, my pipe wrench, it's a full swing. I'm doing, like, a full dead sprint, dragging it up, and just going to try to clock him inside.
Brilliant. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
I gotta, you know what? Little baby one. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Fuck yeah. 6 damage.
6 damage. Are you doing non-lethal
I'm
damage?
doing non AK. Since Yulin got the first kill, I'm just gonna follow his lead, and we're not cool with killing. We'll try not to kill people. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to
Don't do it.
incapacitate versus murder, straight up murder.
Got it. Very noble of you. As you clock this man with a wrench, with like a pipe
Brutally
or
smash
something
him with the.
so intense. But he's alive. So there's that. We still have something to fall back on. As you knock this guy out. And now there is, as far as you know, nobody beyond these two knocked out scientists on this side of the door.
What's
So what would you all like to do as we sort of come out of combat?
What's going on the computer? He had started typing some. Right.
He was. You see like half of a username
Okay.
and like 2 dots of a password. Like he had only gotten 2 digits of the passcode.
Is there a sticky
and it's
note
just those 2 dots.
around?
If you're looking for like a reminder of a password or something like that, I totally know what you mean.
Like super secret, super top secret lab. You know, probably still have to.
That was guarded by a button that says "Do not push."
Don't look too deeply on my villains and their plans. Okay, so make an investigation check.
Got it. Jesus.
You still have guidance.
I do still have guidance. 12.
Okay. With a 12, you don't find any password stuff. There isn't like just a note that says username this, password this.
Mm-hmm.
However, in your searching for that, you discover this computer is fairly low tech in terms of like state of the art. It would be kind of the opposite of that. Like this is a fucking
prompts.
Yeah, this is an Apple II. You could figure it out. like like it wouldn't be beyond your capabilities to quote unquote hack this into this computer.
Okay.
It wouldn't be like high level hacking where you're like really doing some shit. This is kind of like simple, easy peasy. You're just jailbreaking it.
Okay.
Kind of like pretty easy to get into this with your tinker tools and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, if you'll let me, I'll.
Oh,
for sure.
You said that the username was already typed in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, if it's Linux, then it's probably not visible. I don't know.
You're thinking of actual computer things.
I know.
Don't worry about that.
I gotta dissociate real life from this. It's my life.
Is there a
outside of
C
this.
password button?
Yeah. I mean,
While Jaster is beginning to sort of hack this computer a little bit, what are the other two of you doing?
Oh, I am moving that body into the office.
Okay. Bring this body here. I'll carry it with you into that office. Easy to do.
And if there's any way, anything we have that could maybe bind them and gag them, then definitely want to do that.
scientists work. Right?
Yeah, I think you could probably find a tie amongst them.
Ties, belts.
Yeah, there's enough articles of clothing that I think you could use the jacket itself to tie their hands or something that.
Okay, yeah.
Make a little
Do the
straight
thing
jacket out of it.
Where you put their arms in and then you just tie the sleeves back.
Mm-hmm.
So mean.
There you go. Yeah, just a makeshift straight jacket.
All right.
So, as you're doing that,
Mhm.
Yes, go for it.
I want to search their persons for credentials about getting deeper into this facility.
Absolutely. For that, I'm going to say an investigation check.
For sure.
Belcor, are you doing anything?
I am investigating this button or light, red light.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check on that.
I came in with a 14 on my investigation.
14. Belcor, not good.
I got an 8.
An 8.
We
Okay.
We can only roll good when we're fighting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys cleaned house really quickly. Had some trouble finding some things. Yeah, you're seeing like a mini computer that has been docked inside of this very futuristic looking door. I'll say with an 8, the part that stands out to you is how high tech and intense this door looks, with how low tech and underfunded this hallway looks, as well as that first office. There's a disconnect here in like money.
I think they may have
Like the lighting
added
of
on to the building
hallway,
over time.
Something like that. Or their money is just going to different things and like they're just like, hey, we don't need the lights in this hallway to be nice. We got to put the money towards the door. Right? So, something like that, yeah. Okay. Jaster, making that Tinker Tools check. Go for it.
There we go. 21.
21. You manage to hack into this rather simple computer. You are able to very quickly find out that this is like a work computer. It's not any one, like it's not a personal computer. It's being used by several different people, correct? So you're not going to be able to get the most damning information or evidence here. However, you do find buried probably a couple months ago, like probably around the time, like after the second or third kidnapping victim was reported, like when this whole spree was just starting, kind of.
Right.
Around that timeline, in terms of dates and timelines, there is an email to the zoo. It is to the zoo's official, like the kind of thing like on a contact page, like on somebody like a business's website,
Right.
like the most basic. It's like the zoo at .gov. Like it's so basic. The Midland Park Zoo at sc.edu or some shit, you know?
Right.
And this email says, to whom it may concern, I know what you're up to. If you don't want me to talk, I'm going to need some money. And it's signed T, just the letter T. And then underneath that, it just says the church.
The
I
church.
highly recommend taking notes.
Yes. I'm grabbing. There it is. All right. So the church. What? Can I do like a site or like a history check or something on the?
On the church? Absolutely. You can do a history check. Yeah, do a history check to see if you've heard of the church. 17. Now, the expression the church is a little confusing in the sense that Sphinx City is home to a bunch of different temples and churches and cathedrals and all kinds of stuff, right? But the way that it's listed here, capitalized T, capitalized C, the church, the only thing that comes to mind is a nightclub in Wrong Village, a neighborhood of Sphinx City. And you know that there's a nightclub there that is called the church. But you don't know who T is. That doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I'm gonna snap a picture of.
Brilliant. Cool.
Anything else of note?
All right. On this computer, that's kind of it. But I'm going to say, Euland, you're checking these two unconscious scientists for credentials and other stuff like that. So you managed to find like some ammo and stuff like that. You also find both of them have like lanyards that have employee ID cards that seem to have some sort of electronic, what's it called?
Identification, near field communication, NFC.
Possibly.
All
It
right.
has a little barcode thing on the side, like the electronic magnetic little strip thing.
Nice.
But you managed to snag those pretty easily. While you're there, you also see that there is a piece of scrap paper hanging out from beneath the desk.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
It seems like it got caught under there or something like that.
I just
That's
shove
kinda
that in
hanging
and
out.
forget about it. I'm gonna grab it and see what's up.
Okay. You find it's pretty distressed and like crumpled. It has a little bit of wear and tear to some of the ink that's on this piece of paper, very thin. Go ahead and make either perception or investigation to see how well you can read this, because it's
Okay.
taken some damage. It's some aging. Not all of the ink is pressed perfectly.
I got a nat 20. I feel good.
Woo!
First one of the game. Let's do this.
Nice.
Okay.
+2.
Amazing. You find a bank receipt.
Oh shit. Okay.
It is a bank receipt that is specifically from the Phoenix Bank. This particular receipt has 2 transactions. One transaction is from a entity, some sort of organization like, it just says Lovejaw, and they are donating $30,000 to the zoo.
Okay.
Two words, Lovejaw. The second transaction is in the other direction. It's actually the zoo paying $10,000 to the church.
Oh, shoot. I think we got some hush money going on. Okay. All right.
Embezzlement.
And with that nat 20, I'm going to extend it slightly further and say that you pull out your phone or ask Jaster in the room or something about Lovejaw. Does it ring a bell? Have you guys ever heard of it? Anything like that. And you do a quick Bing search. Just a quick Bing. And as you do, all you find out is that they are this very like clandestine almost in the way that like all of their websites and social media and like the equivalent of LinkedIn or something like that are all very cryptic in that they never directly say who works there or what exactly they do, but it's all kind of just like, oh, finances. We manage money.
Okay.
And their big expression, like their, if you want to think of it as like a mission statement, is when you find what you love, bite it and don't let go.
Okay. Don't go.
Yeah, it just seems like one of those, you know, like there's like those kind of like dark money kind of circles.
Oh, 100%.
Like a super PAC or like a PAC where it's just like Americans for Liberty. And you're like, oh, okay, that can mean anything. I'm an American. I like liberty. Is this good? It
Guns
sounds good. Yeah, and then it's bad. And then it turns out it's bad.
Just terrible.
But anyway,
Not gonna go there.
It's giving that vibe.
All right.
Very astro. It's giving astroturf.
Oh, jeez. All right. I definitely share this with my collaborators, my cohorts.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
There's some shit going on. We're going clubbing, boys.
Yeah, I think so. Find out who this T character is.
Could I look at this store here? Not sure if you can see the ping on...
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely. It's unlocked.
Oh, cool. I'll just mosey on in.
Okay. You
Because
mosey
I
on
has
in.
curiosity.
You mosey on in and find yourself sort of a locker room. Excuse me, like a changing area. You see two long wooden benches, a tile floor, and along the whole back wall is just a bunch of lockers and cubbies and stuff like that.
Cool. Can I attempt to open any, if not all, lockers?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of them are locked, but you can find lots of... Some of them are unlocked, and you can easily open them. There are, let's say, 4 of them that are locked.
If only there was a locksmith with us.
Look
at your meat cleaver. Look at the lock. Your meat cleaver.
I pulled out my meat cleaver.
Oh shit.
Yeah. All right. All right. So how many unlocked again? I'm sorry.
I mean, all of them are unlocked except for 4. Some are just straight up empty. Like you open a couple of them and they're just empty.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
You notice that 2 of them, 2 of them have like lab coats inside. They have just like normal. There's like a pair of goggles, like just plasticky kind of goggles that would go over glasses or over your eyes.
Little testing research goggle things. Gotcha.
Yeah, just, you know, protective eyewear. And then there are 4 of them that are locked.
Well,
they seem to have like little padlocks on them.
Mr. Locksmith.
I reach back into my backpack and I pull out my picks. Well, actually, these are like probably just regular, just like the little dial combo ones. right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in reality, all I really need is a little rubber mallet. You can kind of just put a little pressure on it and smack it on the side, and it just drops.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can roll for it if you want.
I would like if you
Sure,
roll for
yeah.
it, please.
Absolutely.
Nice try. Nice try.
Just try it.
Bringing your real world lock pickings
That means
rationale.
advantage, right?
It's a very low DC to open these.
Hey, it's a 19 on the die, so 23.
There you go. With a 23, you can easily, and we'll just count that for all of them.
Cool.
You can easily get these simple locks open on these lockers. And inside, you don't find a ton. I mean, I'll say you find... you find $65. So 65 gold.
Nice.
You also just find some like regular clothes. Just like the...
Oh shit.
Yeah, like the scientists were wearing normal clothes and they changed and
Right.
they're wearing scientist clothes now and their old clothes go in the locker. So you just find 4 people's clothes.
Free
as well
clothes!
as 65 gold amongst the 4 of them.
Cool.
I'm putting on a disguise. I'm grabbing one of those lab coats and some goggles.
I'll follow suit. Why not? Right. What's to be lost from this?
I'll say
Right.
that I have I'm an A positive blood type.
We go. Oh, you could pretend to be knocked out.
That's true.
I think they're gonna know as soon as they see us that the jig.
Well,
I think
see, the
jig's gonna be
downside
out
is
immediately.
I've got a -1 to charisma.
Oof.
So might as well just knock me out for real. Just to be safe.
Let's not risk this. I've got a play club.
No, let's just we'll call that Plan B now.
All right.
But I'm not against not against at least a little bit of surprise, but it's really going to be negligent. I can't imagine they're going to be thrown off too much by that.
We'll say that I'm part of the union.
Jeez.
The top
This
secret
place
henchman
definitely
union.
has a union.
Right, yeah, this is
I mean-
definitely a union job.
I mean, where else do
Go
they
ahead.
find these people? There's a website here.
There's a website, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and let me have everybody make perception checks.
Sure. Not 20.
Hey, nice.
Oh, brilliant.
5.
8 and a 5. Euland and Belcor, you're busy discussing how to potentially knock out Belcor the easiest and the way that will be able to reverse knock him out when the time comes and be able to call upon him in that moment of need. While that's happening, Jaster, you're thinking back to how when you were in the employee hut, you checked for cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And you all came to the conclusion they probably won't have cameras down there because why would they want to videotape themselves committing crimes? But you also know that sometimes security cameras are on like closed loop feeds and they just over record. And sometimes it's less of like having video footage of us doing the bad thing and more just like we just want a camera facing one of the doors to be able to see what's going on out there behind this super locked door. And sure enough, you find a security camera in the office that now has 2 bodies tied up.
And right. Cool. All right. So they definitely know we're coming. I come back in and I tell them.
We'll say that they are the intruders.
Just throw them in the locker real quick.
We work here. We got lab coats.
Where do you know? They've got lab
We've
coats
got
too.
lab coats.
Oh man.
So funny.
All right. Deception.
Insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this other they got it now. They've got it now at this.
Okay.
Um,
Could we use one of the ID badges to possibly get inside that other door?
That's what I'm gonna try next. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, spending enough time with it and stuff and like looking at the ID cards and getting a closer look at the door and the little computer worked into it. You think it's as simple as just swiping one of the employee cards.
nice.
Okay.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Let's I say let's do this.
Let's do
Or
it.
do we want to go clubbing?
No. There's no need to knock each other out. Let's go in here with as much resources as possible.
All right. I swipe one of the
Hit me.
badges.
Hit me!
Elcor,
Okay.
settle down. Nobody's hitting you.
You as soon as you swipe the card, you hear the metal pistons and the sides of this door like releasing and all of the sort of built up pressure being released as this door becomes unlocked. And all you'll need to do is simply turn the handle and push it open. And
Right.
it will open. But it is effectively unlocked.
You boys ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
I turn the thing and I push the thing.
Okay. As you open the door, you see standing before you an absolutely massive lab. It seems like all of the funding that didn't go into that first initial hallway went here. As you see multiple computers, you see generators of like with glowing bluish white light at the top. You see tanks of water with strange specimens held inside of them. Let me have everybody roll, before we roll initiative, let me have everybody roll just a quick perception check.
8 again.
Eat you.
3.
Just wait until we're in combat.
Nice.
We'll roll high then.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Just save it. As you open the door and the three of you are all there looking into this massive lab with raised platforms on either side, Belcor and Euland, you are amazed at just how high-tech this looks. It looks like it's out of a sci-fi movie with all these crazy like pipes moving everywhere and tubing and just incredible like spinning generators of power and stuff like that. For example, if you look at the map, these things, hold on, I have to click a different button so that they will, so on the right side of the map you'll see these things.
Mhm.
Those are like generators. So
Okay.
you see them spinning and generating this bluish white sort of energy that is funneled into these wires and stuff like that. And
Okay.
everything seems to wire back to this like central port here, sort of in the back of the room.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And then Jaster, you see past that generator in the far back, you see windows that let you view into two different medical bays.
Gross.
As you see two humanoid bodies laid out on those medical tables. And you said you rolled what, a 22?
Mm-hmm.
They're hooked up to machines, and as the scientists turn away from them and focus on you all, you see the machines begin to crash. And their heart rates begin to go from a steady rate, and they start to almost flatline a little bit.
Oh God.
And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh no.
3, sir. Sorry. 3, my lord.
And Belcor?
Dirty 20, baby.
Ace.
Oh,
We're
jeez.
back at it.
Last again. I'm all.
It's the combat, man.
Fine. Fine.
Hewland, you got a 3?
I got a 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to pull my best
And-
Shrek grunt. 3, my lord.
Hooray!
Okay. Belker gets a dirty 20. Okay, so here is what happens before we even get into the actual initiative. So before we start combat, Taylor, I'm going to describe some stuff, and then you want to head it over to a break before
Yeah.
getting right into
100,000,000,000% we can do that.
this. Okay, cool.
I don't even know what time it is. I'm like logged into this.
8:11.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Here is what happens. As you all enter into this room, all the scientists turn to look in your direction. They seem to be wary of your guys' presence here, and we're not surprised in the slightest as you entered through this door. Jaster was
Hello.
right. The security camera in the office was a huge giveaway as they watched you beat up these two people, tie them up with their own
Their own
lab coats,
clothes.
and then come in with different lab coats from the locker room area and
But we
whatever
didn't
else
kill them
you were planning. Right.
because that
They're
would be
still
illegal.
alive. That is
Yeah.
important. But as you all enter, coming out of the ceiling in the center of this room, a TV monitor drops down from the center of the room and sort of is facing you all as you all enter this laboratory. And you see in a very closed space, hard to make out exactly what's behind this person. You just see some wires and some tubes and buttons kind of all around them. They seem to be in a very closed space, it looks like. But you see a platypus humanoid, a platypus person, essentially.
Harry the
Wearing
platypus.
a nay. This is not Barry the platypus. This is a different platypus altogether.
Holly.
And they're wearing they have like, chestnut brown fur, small beady eyes, a duck bill, and they're wearing a light like mint spearmint colored suit, like a 3-piece suit. You just see a little bow tie and a vest with a jacket over it, with a tiny little bowler's hat, like those little derby hat little kind of guys on its head. As you all enter, and the platypus person speaks to you all and says, "Well, it seems we have some unexpected visitors. I will put a stop to you all at once. Beware, my secret ray." And as he says that, a massive ray gun drops down from the ceiling right and connects to that generator in the back of the lab. As it connects to that generator in the back of the lab, it sprays the entire laboratory with a purplish pink ray of energy, hitting everybody, including yourselves. I need everybody to roll Constitution saving throws.
Okay. I use a different die and everything.
We have a 16 from Jaster, a 5 from Euland. Okay.
That's a 13 from me.
A 13. Okay, cool. Euland, what did you roll on the dice?
A 3.
A 3 on the dice. Okay. All right. What you all see happen is this. This is incredible. I'm going to
That
just
happened to one of us.
push Belcourt a little bit, and
What?
no. I'm just moving you around a little bit to make room for Jaster's new get up here.
Wait, you mean Euland?
Oh,
Speak
Euland.
at it.
Euland, yeah.
Okay.
I was moving Belcourt up and moving Jaster back and stuff like that. So you all see 2 out of 4 of the scientists turn into animals as their spoilers or trigger warning if you're not into snakes or bears. Heads up, there's about to be snakes and bears.
Snakes and bears.
But as both of these scientists transform, their bodies like tearing apart, you just hear them screaming in agony as their clothes get shredded away and they morph into a absolutely massive snake and a large black bear.
I'd hate to be the
Euland,
Oh
I
no.
need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh
Okay.
no.
52.
52. Roger. That we're at a 52. Goodness gracious. I literally had the DC set so low so that this wouldn't happen. And here we are, baby.
You're welcome, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. You all watch as Euland, I'm actually just gonna keep your token the same just to make it a little easier. You guys all see as Euland turns into a gorilla, an ape, massive, beating his chest as he is ready to get some justice.
Wait.
With his big meaty paws. And with that, I think we should go to break.
All right, we'll do that.
All right.
We'll say approximately 10 minutes, probably less.
Works for me.
Approximately 10 minutes, maybe less.
All right,
Sounds good to me.
cool.
Hey gang, I'm Justin.
And I'm Taylor. We're co-hosts of the So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master podcast.
We're 2 neurodivergent friends who wanted to talk about D&D and tabletop games.
But more specifically, we wanted to focus on being a dungeon master.
We know that for many people, the idea of running the game can feel daunting and even scary.
So we wanted to help remove some of the barriers and fears that prevent people from getting behind the DM screen.
It's our goal to make everyone feel comfortable enough to try being a DM.
We've got episodes on session prep, world building, combat, homebrew, and more.
And we're able to bring all of this to you, gang, because we're lucky enough to be sponsored by Big Milk.
Justin, we are not sponsored by Big Milk. I don't even think Big Milk is even a thing.
Agree to disagree. Anyway, we have new episodes coming out every Wednesday.
Check us out on all the podcast apps. So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram at So You Want to Be a DM.
Or email us your questions, stories, or ideas over at soyouwannabeadm@gmail.com. For instance, you can email us your favorite way to use milk. Maybe it's as simple as cereal. Maybe
I
maybe
have
it's
to
in
put a
cake,
stop to
or-
this. I have to. Justin, you can't keep inventing fake sponsorships. It's going to get us in trouble one of these days.
In trouble? Taylor, I think you're overreacting. It's not as if Big Milk is gonna break down our door.
Justin, is there someone at your door?
Yeah, just give me a second. Hello?
Are you Justin?
Yeah? Who are you?
We're the dairy detectives sent by Big Milk. You're coming with us.
Hey, get off of me! You can't do this!
Okay, well, that was terrifying. So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master, everywhere you find podcasts. Check us out.
And we're back. The gang's all here. We left off as our heroes entered deeper into the laboratory of some mysterious duck-billed gentleman as a strange cannon has come down from the ceiling, connected to the large generator that all these other generators are giving power to, as it sprays a beam of pink energy across the entire lab and even into the hallway a little bit. Luckily, most of our heroes were able to shrug off the effects of this powerful arcane ray. Unfortunately, one Yulin J. Barry does succumb to the polymorphic capabilities of this ray gun as they transform. I'm going to throw it to you, Yulin. Describe to us how Yulin's transformation into a gorilla looks.
All right. So Yuland is already a sort of a sad-looking guy. He's been through the ringer. Yeah, honestly, my the worst part about this is my trench coat gets torn to shreds. Right, like I bulk out. My forehead gets a little bit bigger. My posture gets a little bit weirder. I'm screaming the entire time because none of this is pleasant. It's absolutely awful. I do a little writhing on the floor, and by the end of it, I stand up, I look around, I look at my teammates, and I'm just... I don't know what to do. I'm 8 now.
One of these.
Get him.
I don't know.
Yeah, get him. I just look over at the giant bear and the giant snake. I just beat my chest a little bit. It's on. Let's do this.
Incredible.
The screaming. Sorry about that. I couldn't help it.
It was weird. I was screaming a little bit too.
It's a horrific sight to
Yeah.
behold as you see two of the scientists also undergo these crazy transformations, as well as noticing, at least Jaster is the only one who has noticed maybe thus far, that in addition to these generators and this ray gun that has dropped down from the ceiling, are two random individuals who are in need of help pretty quickly, as they are on medical tables all the way in the back of the lab. And as their EKG machines begin flatlining slowly. And with all of that, I need Belcor. You are up first, my friend, once again.
Alrighty. So I'm actually like right here, aren't I?
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would assume like over here are like stairs, or could I just jump down and land here or something?
So the way it works is I've finagled this map slightly, and you're gonna enter on top of this thing essentially. So
Gotcha. Okay.
classic little DM switcheroo. Pretend like that little guy isn't there.
Alrighty.
You know it. You love it. Just ignore.
Improv on the fly.
Just
We're on the fly. We're
ignore
doing it live. We're doing it live. That thing actually that's on the map. It's not on the map. It's not there actually.
I think I'll go right here and prepare an
Okay.
attack.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. You rush in, head off to the left towards one set of stairs, knowing that there's a black bear at the top of those stairs, and pull out your meat cleaver ready to go. Or probably never put it away, but...
I'm gonna make some bear sausage out of this one.
The bear sausage.
Oh no,
Whoa.
the bear sausage. That's
Yep.
the callback of all callbacks.
Yep.
Wow. Y'all weren't there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a callback to our first game. As
Yep.
like one of our first game. Well,
I took a look back
the
at
campaign way back
Sylvester.
in the day. When I first was a baby, fresh-faced DM.
Speaking
Fucking
of,
bear sausage.
Jaster, you are up next.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to. I'm just gonna.
Ooh, He's got movement. Okay.
As I'm running past them, I'm going to say, hey, don't mess up the generators that are around. I think these things in the back are going to need power, so please don't kill the power in here. There's people dying in the back. That's where I'm going. I'm going to hopefully try to save them.
Godspeed, sir.
All right. Yeah.
Incredible. Okay. Yeah, you're using your action to dash and go as far as you can, calling out to your friends about what you're planning on doing. After Jaster are the animals' turns. We're going to have this black bear is just going to come and meet Belcor. Belcor, you can go ahead and roll that first attack.
All right.
Oh.
uh, 25.
Is that a 19 on the die?
It is. It is an 18, unfortunately.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me, though.
I got you, homie. I got you, homie.
That is 11 damage.
11 damage to this massive black bear that is standing at the top of this small set of stairs, bearing down on you, no pun intended, as you slash at it with your meat cleaver. And this absolutely massive snake like slithers and winds its way down one of the sets of stairs and just interposes itself between Jaster. It has to use its action to dash to get there, but interposes itself between Jaster and the back of the lab. After the animals... Oh, wait. The black bear is also going to take an attack. I forgot.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. That is a 13 to hit Belcor.
Nope.
And what about less than that? So,
actually,
what about less than a 13? Weirdly, a 9 does hit.
Enough.
This bear
oh.
Strikes a claw attack at you, completely missing, and then tries to bite your neck, also missing. You manage to kind of jab your meat cleaver in between its teeth, sort of like a floss pick, and stop it in that moment. And now it is the scientist's turn. One is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Stay there. The other one will... they both have firearms also. You see these guys are loaded. One is going to shoot at Jaster. One is going to shoot at Belcor. Okay. I know that one misses Belcor because I've already missed him so many times. Insane that I cannot roll double digits on the dice with Belcor. But that is a 21 to hit Jaster, unfortunately.
Whoa!
So that
it's
is
so close, man. One more level, and I get shielded. No. But go ahead.
That's fine with me. It is going to be 5 piercing damage as a bullet grazes your arm, and you feel the burning sensation of hot metal passing through your skin. And that is the scientist's turn. Ewland, my ape friend, that is you.
Let's do this. All right, so am I occupying a 5 square foot base? All good. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go ahead and multi-attack this big old bear.
Do that.
As an ape, you know, I can't jump and get around him, so let's do this.
Yeah. That's wild.
All right.
You gained multi-attack.
Yes. 13 to hit for the first one.
13 hits.
And And more than that for the second.
More than that hits.
All right. It's going to be 2d6 plus 3 each. Bludgeoning. So one is 9 damage. Bludgeoning, and the other is 5 damage. 14 total.
Nice.
Oh wow, okay. Incredible. You see as you just punch this bear.
That's what you do.
It's kind of what you're doing. You're just fist fighting a bear. And the age-old question of who would win, a black bear or a gorilla. As the two trade blows, we see that in this circumstance, the ape seems to win as the bear is knocked out. Was Belcor, or excuse me, not Belcor, was Euland the ape using non-lethal damage?
Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever specified that. I really would prefer to not have killed this black bear. Scientist.
Well, then that's
Okay.
fine with me. You
Cool,
have not
thank you.
killed this black bear. It is out, though.
Cool.
Anything else with your turn?
That's it. I think. I could do. No, I can't because I'm ape. Yeah, that's everything.
Because I.
Okay. All right. That means that it is our patients in the back. Is their turn in initiative. Okay.
They're making death saves, aren't they?
Maybe.
Mm.
And maybe they rolled a certain number and maybe they didn't. Anyway, that's their turn. And now it brings us back to the top. And you see that the ray gun is still connected to that large generator. And as it's sort of like scanning the room, just sort of like a turret, just sort of looking back and forth and just sort of head on a swivel, sort of checking out the landscape. It fires a beam once again, and I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Turn into King Kong.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay.
I got a 6.
Oh no!
Okay.
Nice.
So much for this constitution for as a dwarf.
The end, you guys. The end.
So you all are fine.
Okay.
You all make the save. So do the two scientists. But you notice that the bear gets hit with this ray and pops back up.
Oh. Ew.
Damn.
Unbelievable.
As
Unbearable.
as
got
this
nothing.
happens, yeah, it's it's totally fine. It's probably good to have nothing. It's some would say better, but as this bear is sort of brought back to life, seemingly like transforming from one bear form into the next bear form, and in its new state is given a fresh bump of hit points. As that happened, let me have everyone make a perception check. This is free.
Not today.
17.
16?
Okay. 16 and 17. You all know, the two of you notice that as every time that ray gun fires off, these generators activate and you see power go through the lines towards that ray gun.
But the other generators closer towards the patients do not.
You actually don't see specific wiring going into where the patients are.
Okay.
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 Yeah, to the best of your knowledge, those generators aren't connected to the machines that the patients are hooked up to.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the patients. That's the ray gun. Belcor, that's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I think I'll just keep hitting this
Here I
bear.
go, kill it again.
Oh boy, war crimes.
Oh gosh, what is happening over here?
Crit, baby. 19.
Hey!
Amazing. Amazing. Go ahead and
Forget what I
roll.
said about dwarves earlier. They're great. All right, that is another 15 damage.
Yeah, bear looks super hurt, below half health, as it roars out in pain and does not look happy about that. Belcor staying there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Jaster, that is... Ooh.
no. You know what? I'll save it. Never mind. We're good. Sorry.
Okay. Jaster, that is your turn.
Okay. I think
Big ol' snake bearing down on you. Fuck that snake, big guy.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage and then dash.
Okay.
Did you?
Amazing. You skedaddle away as far as you can, heading towards those medical bays. All right, you disengage, carry on, my wayward son, and we move on from Jaster to the animals. I think the snake is just going to keep at it. Get there, and he has a 10-foot bite.
Ew.
All
right.
Does a 13 hit? Okay. This snake immediately follows behind you and lashes out at you as your back is turned to it, and you kind of instinctually move out of the way as it strikes the tube on the ground instead of you. This black bear is going to make 2 attacks on Belcor. Please, double digits. Please, double digits. Hey, okay. 2 attacks. The lowest is a 17.
Whoa. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Well, not nice.
We are looking at...
Bad.
The bite attack does 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And we have 4 points of damage for the claws. So that's 11 total. As this black bear finally makes purchase, strikes out with a claw attack, scratches across your...
I bleed.
As it bites at you and like latches onto your arm for a moment before like ripping some flesh and stuff. And after that are the scientists. The scientists they don't really know what to do. They see Jaster running back towards the medical bays. I don't know if they're going to think that's necessarily a priority, but yeah, we're going to say red is going to shoot at Euland the ape. Blue is going to shoot at Belcor. Okay. I don't know what the ape's AC is, but does a 11 hit?
Woo, barely no.
Oh, wow. Okay, misses. And then Belcor, does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. one of the pistols. That's 6 points of piercing damage.
I've been hit.
These two scientists are just picking shots, and no one seems to be going after them at this moment, so they kind of have free reign to just kind of do what they want. He'll move back a little bit. This one will also move back a little bit. Okay, that is the scientist's turn. Euland the ape, it is your go.
I don't want to kill this guy. I don't see any other way out of this. I'm gonna attack him. Let me see if do I have to say multi-attack? The way multi-attack works, can I attack him once and then decide to attack again? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, that's a +5. 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Hell yeah. All right, d6 plus 3 bludgeoning. So a 4.
Okay.
He's not down.
Still up.
All right.
Nope.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I'm sorry, I really don't want to do this, but it's in this situation, us or them, and well, hey, all right, 8 damage.
8 damage. Describe to us how Euland the ape brings down this bear for good.
Just 2 big old ape hammer fists right onto this poor bear's skull. Hard enough to just completely collapse it.
Yes.
Feels really bad. I
love it.
A very remorseful. I
I
read it loud and clear.
thought it was the jungle out there in the
somber-
city.
Oh.
A chest beat of lament.
Mhm.
You hate to see
Sorry,
it,
buddy.
but
Sorry, buddy.
it did happen. You still have your movement. You didn't have to use
Yes.
any movement, so you can still move around.
I got a whopping 30 movement as ape boy. There. I can count. All right. Yeah, I think that'll do it for me.
Okay. After your turn, the patient's Jaster, you see that the patient that you're closer to, just by pure luck, it happens to be the one that you are closer to. You see their body begin to convulse slightly, as it seems like they're not doing well.
Okay.
But that is their turn. It goes back to the top at the ray gun. The ray gun is going to fire another pink beam of energy. I'm going to say for intents and purposes, it cannot heal the bear because the bear is no more. And the snake has not taken any damage. But you do see once again that the generators around the room are powering this ray gun as it seeks to regenerate the healing of these polymorphed creations. With that being said, Euland, have you taken any damage?
I had some damage before this, but no, not in this fight.
Not in the ape form. Okay, cool. Brilliant. So then Belcor,
Wait.
that is your turn.
Does that mean that he heals? It would heal him too? Still in the ape form?
It would if his ape form has taken damage,
Okay.
which it hasn't.
Interesting.
All right.
So Belcor, that is your turn. 2 scientists and a snake.
I think I am going to. Now, was it these generators as well that was drawing power, or was it just these 4 here?
Correct. No, it's all 6.
All 6. Gotcha. Cool. In that case.
Yeah, you don't know how many need to be like dealt with in order to stop it. If it's like, can you just break one of them to stop it, or is it all 6, or what the deal is? But
Alright, well, either way, I'm at least gonna move here. And you know what? I'm just gonna take a swing at the thing.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
15.
15 will hit. Yeah,
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, alright. Max damage at 13.
13. You completely take out this generator and destroy it. As you slash at it with presumably a metal object, right? Your meat cleaver.
Yes.
You take 1 point of lightning damage.
What
Just
a
one.
shocker.
You know, when someone else says it, it's not that funny. I'm kidding. I love it.
That's way far away. Alright. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Brilliant. After Belcor is Jaster.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to bonus action disengage from,
Mm-hmm.
but also so I got 20 feet here. Now I don't have any way of actually healing somebody, but I ran into
Right.
this room because there's machines and stuff. Is there any way for
Uh-huh.
me to use like my tinker tools or something to try to get the machine working to stabilize the guy?
Interesting. I like that. Let's do it.
Okay.
Do a Tinker Tools check.
I'm gonna go up to the machine
Yeah.
and just kind of like look around and like see if there's like some kind of circuit overloaded or something that's like a get it up and running. For a total
2
of
on the
9.
die. A
No,
total
not
of 9.
Not a total.
Okay. All right. It got lower and lower.
It just got worse. I was really hoping. I was really hoping, but
Well, here's what happens. You start fumbling around with the mechanics of these robotic medical arms and stuff like that in this bay. It is very high tech. This is like some real high level shit. This is the kind of stuff that you've worked on for no one in the past, like the type of stuff that you've worked on that got you recruited by this top secret organization. This is not the kind of stuff that your normal jobs are about, or
Right.
that even normally exist in Sphinx City. It's a level of technology that's a little bit ahead of its time. And in soldering a couple things and kind of like moving some parts around and stuff like that, you do slip up a little bit, and you just see one of the mechanical arms just kind of stab, just so small, so fast,
Jeez.
just so fast and so small. I can't stress it enough. Just so fast, stab, like that.
It's a question. It was a question. Stab.
Little speaker
So-
that's specifically for that command.
And and he fails another death saving throw, but is not dead, not yet.
Oof. All right.
Oh God. All right. Well, that's everything. That's all I got.
And with that, we head to the animals. This fucking snake. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
He comes into the room with you.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, that's a 19 to hit.
It just hit.
Yeah, that is going to be 5 piercing damage as it just strikes out lightning fast, and just you feel these massive fangs just like enclose, puncture your arm almost clean through as it recoils back and then just begins to kind of like very much like this. if you can imagine it. Very much like this. And that is the snake's turn. The bear is no more, so there's no worries there. That leads us to the scientist, though. One scientist. Actually, he doesn't have to do that. He can just go like here and shoot over the edge. Is going to shoot at Jaster. Misses, even with ape form, lowered AC. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do it.
30. Yeah, he'll take a shot. Does a 14 hit?
For me, it meets.
Belcor, yeah. Okay. He hits you. That is 6 piercing damage.
Oh, I'm not
How's
doing so
Belcor
good, y'all.
looking?
Not feeling so good.
Yeah. I'm about half.
Oh,
All
feeling
right.
some of my blue blood in my mouth.
That is that is the scientist's turn. Euland, you are up.
All right. Now let's see. 10,
I'm
20.
lucky kind of trapped in here too. Wait.
Are there doors connecting those two rooms together?
The 2 medical bays?
Yeah.
Looks like maybe.
Yes,
right
there
here.
is, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Let's see. And that guy, that ledge he's on, there's no way for me to jump up that or. do some cool
Apes have a
move.
climb speed. You can just
Yeah, we do.
go up that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I love that so much. So this was like kind of bad, but also not
I'm digging it.
terrible. But not the worst thing that could have happened.
So what I'm thinking is, I want to like climb onto this ledge here, pull this asshole down.
Okay, I'll let you use one of your attacks to potentially do that.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an athletics check. As the ape.
All right. And athletics is strength modifier. Good deal.
That dice so far.
That is okay. +3, 21.
Okay, yeah, that
Uh-huh.
beats.
Yeah.
That beats my 19. I
Oh,
rolled really well actually, but no modifiers. So 19 is as good as it got. Okay. Yeah, you can pick him off of the ledge and throw him down. I'm even gonna say, yeah, he's gonna take a little bit of damage from that.
All right.
Okay. You still have your second attack with multi-attack.
Second 2 fist attacks. I do have a. I can throw a rock ranged weapon attack. I can't just throw. I can't throw him at the generator, can I? But not this turn.
Already got him grappled.
You already got him grappled. If you want to, well, because you said that you were pulling him off of the ledge and pulling him down onto the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that it would be kind of hard to reach up and grab somebody who's on a ledge and then throw them backwards.
You're right. That's fair.
But if you want to try, I will allow it. I'm going to say it's going to be an athletics check again.
Okay.
With your second attack. I'm going to say just right before you even roll it, you need to hit a 15.
Okay. Got this, guys. 12. All right. Well, +3. Because it's
+3.
Athletics is strength modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah, +3.
15. Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
Bravo, sir.
This guy's having a bad day. he's having a real bad day.
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay. Got a 6 and a 3.
6 and a 3. Okay, and then okay. You see this scientist get thrown back into this glass generator full of electrical energy. The breaking of the generator isn't what kills him. What kills him is the surge of electricity that passes through his body as he breaks the generator. And you just see for a moment, like, that cartoon kind of like, you see his entire skeleton. It's like X-rays are flashing and he's getting zapped by lightning. And that scientist falls to the ground dead.
Fizzled. All right. Poor
So
guy.
technically, you didn't kill him.
Right. Yeah.
This
I
is
don't know,
like
man.
I was imagining like in Avengers when Loki or when the Hulk grabs
Oh
by the
yeah.
foot and just
Yeah.
Guy.
All within
like
6
that.
seconds.
yeah.
A touch more targeted at hitting specific items. But nonetheless, incredible. Euland, I think that's most, if not all, of your turn, right?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
good.
cool.
Okay, perfect.
We go to the patients. First, patient on the left. Patient on the left pops up. Or rather,
Thank God.
doesn't pop up. That's not how death saves works. Didn't roll it 20.
It's
They
stabilized.
stabilized.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Yes. Patient on the left stabilizes. Patient on the right.
You gotta have it's like
That's a 3.
Mm.
You see patient on the right. The flatlining persists. And Jaster, you hear in your mind just the voice of somebody go ahead and call it, doctor. It's time.
time of death.
Right about meow.
Right about now. Right now.
Incredible. You do see, sadly, that particular patient seems to pass away.
Right.
As
I
you are
had nothing to
now
do with it. I don't know what.
in a room.
is-
Stab? Question mark.
It was a question. It was really.
Stab.
I was
Stab,
trying.
stab. There you go. Amazing. Okay. We go back to the top, the ray gun. It charges up again and tries to fire out. Euland, did you take any damage that I don't know of?
I did not.
Okay. Yeah, both
It's
the
been
animals
an
are fine,
absolute
so
unit
nothing
this whole
happens.
fight.
Belcor. That is your turn.
Alrighty.
You have a scientist bearing you down with a gun.
Yeah, I'm get a little closer. See if I can attack him.
Free Sean in there.
Roll to hit as you bring a meat cleaver to a gunfight. Jesus Christ, dude.
Nat 20, baby!
Oh my god.
Another one.
Check his dice.
Good luck. It's a solid piece of metal. All right.
Amazing. Go ahead
that
and roll
is
your crit.
Absolutely awesome.
That's 17 damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This guy who has taken 0 damage. Let me ask you this. Lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, lethal.
Okay.
No hesitation.
Belcor has 0 qualms about killing.
Yeah, Belcor seems to be
It's what I
operating on
do.
He's a
slightly different
freaking-
level.
He's a freaking mob chef. He gives no fucks.
Yeah.
They call
Hey,
him,
I just
they
wanna
call
cook.
him the butcher.
That's
Let him
right. Yeah, there it is.
Let him
That is
cook.
now
Let
canon.
him
I am called the
cook.
butcher. Let him cook.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So fucking good. I love that so much. Okay. All right. So, Belcor, describe to us how you slice and dice Julianne, this son of a bitch.
Matchsticks.
Well, first of all, I cut his hand off that has the gun.
Not
And
just-
then like just wait for the for 2 seconds of this turn. Just let him watch the 2 seconds of his hand just spraying everywhere.
God.
And then, well, I like gore movies. I'm sorry.
Belcor is malicious. I love it.
Yeah. And then I just do a full on just swipe to the neck.
Incredible. It's one of those swipes where like it
Todd.
almost seems like nothing happens.
Oh yeah.
Where you just kind of like do the swipe and put your weapon away and like nothing seems to happen, and the person even like with their one good hand reaches for their neck, and as soon as they touch it, it's like those old Japanese films just like explodes out.
The Quentin Tarantino body.
Yeah.
Where it's
The
just a layer of
big,
skin and
like-
everything else is just blood.
Yeah, it's bad. It's the piping went wrong, and it was too much pressure was added to the little blood tubes. Just explodes out as he like is clutching it wide-eyed, looking at you as they slump to their knees and then fall down on their
The
chest.
last thing you'll see is my crazy face.
Oh Jesus!
And Belkar, you still have some movement left.
Damn right I do.
So
All right.
fun.
Cool. All right. Well, I only moved 5 feet, so another 20 feet. Wacha. And that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad I didn't have to
Fantastic.
use action surge.
Oops. Save it. You never know. Jaster,
Yeah,
that is your turn.
that's me. So I am very sad that I may have had something to do with the dude in front of me. I was trying. I tried again. But I also have this giant snake bearing down on me, and I noticed that
Yeah, blame the snake.
that these doors are very little, right?
Yes.
So can the snake follow through that door?
You're not sure.
Not sure.
You're not sure. Here's the thing. The snake is taking up a 10-foot cube, but
Right.
it's because it's coiled in on
Right.
itself. So you think that there's a chance that it could follow you. It would just have to like stretch out.
Okay.
It would just have to move how snakes move.
Right.
It wouldn't, not as one bundle, like one coil. It's like,
Okay.
You're not hitting right guard, okay?
So I'm going to bonus action disengage. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. Is there any way that I can bar this?
go ahead and make a Tinker Tools check or Thieves Tools.
Okay, and is this going to count as my action?
It will not count as your
Okay.
action. If you don't hit a 13, then you would have to use your action to try again.
Okay. Well, I think I didn't make it. So I think rather than burn my axe,
Okay.
17 in it, for a total of 12.
Total of 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. After your turn, the snake sees you go into that other room and then vanish. So it's like, what the fuck is that? What is the snake gonna do? I'm gonna roll a dice. Odds, it's gonna go after people. Evens, it's gonna do the more snaky thing. That's a 4. It steps into this room further and starts eating that person. And that is that snake's turn.
Okay.
So the scientist is sentient that he is a snake. Why the hell is he
Right.
a snake?
Because it.
He's eating it just to try it.
Why am I beating my chest?
How often do you get to be a giant steak? There's some
That's
things you
true.
just got to tick
I've
off
always
the
wanted
bucket
to eat a
list.
full body.
I've always
whole.
wanted to eat a full human in one big bite.
Right. We don't know. We don't know what's going inside the minds of these transformed
I mean, I just
people.
killed a
Is it
guy
like the
like 6
polymorph
seconds
spell?
ago.
I got
Yeah,
one chance
who
to dislocate
knows?
my jaw on purpose like this. I'm gonna take it.
God, the possibilities. Moving on.
Yes.
The animals have gone. It is the scientists. Oh, wait. The scientists are dead. I genuinely forgot. Euland, that is your turn.
All right. I think I am going to sprint. Good 60 feet.
Okay.
25, 10, 25, plus some additional 35, 45, 50, 60. I think that's going to do it for me.
Yeah. Action,
Well,
movement.
I should ask, is there anything around that I could smash and then throw? Maybe next turn?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a ton of like technology and stuff around you, from keyboards to like wireless. You could pick up a wireless mouse and chuck it.
All right. I don't know if I'll. Man, throwing is so much worse than double fisting. So I'm just gonna call it there.
Okay, fair enough. The patients are taken care of. The ray gun doesn't need to happen. Also, it does seem to be powered down slightly. I mean, it still has 5 generators giving it power, but it does seem a little bit less optimal.
4, right?
Belcore,
Because
that is your turn.
one got smashed by.
This
Sean.
one also got
Oh,
smashed.
there's 2 that were smashed. You're right. So the ray gun is out, I'm going to say.
Ooh, nice.
The ray gun is out. It automatically rescinds into the ceiling.
Cool.
Belcore and then Jaster. It is your guys' turns. There's only this snake permitting. Here's what I'm going to say as we get him to the top of combat, because it's legitimately just a matter of time before the 3 of you gang up on this snake and can absolutely destroy it. So just to speed things up slightly, can I have Belcore, Jaster, Euland, the ape? Can I have the 3 of you tag team and describe like group improv? I want you to, all 3 of you, work together, decide how you defeat this massive snake.
Uh,
I want to end up holding its mouth like this as it tries to bite me.
Okay.
All right. So
yeah.
what if we lead some of it through the thief hole here, and then someone like pull the tail through this entrance or something? Kind of like get it, I guess, stretched out or something.
Yeah. So I think I'll let the giant ape and the giant snake kind of first, like straight up. I like just. There's a lot of big King Kong vibes going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
so I'll let Euland get his snake moment, and then that's the moment that I'm gonna come out from the shadows and just smash it with the pipe wrench.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The 3 of you working together destroy this snake all simultaneously, while Euland the ape is sort of occupying the snake's head, and in a matter of moments are able to easily defeat this thing and sort of put it out of its misery. And as it perishes, you are left in this laboratory with no foes as we exit initiative. And yet, your guy's friend, Euland, is still in ape form. So I need Jaster and Belcor. Euland, you can try. I mean, I don't know what an ape's intelligence is, but I need investigation checks. Or I will allow perception.
For all of us?
For all of you, please.
All right. Well, I'll do perception. That's positive.
I got a 18 for investigation.
18, a 3. Okay.
19.
19. Okay.
Dirty 19, unfortunately.
This works out.
Disgusting.
Gross.
It's dirty. So
You would touch me.
here's what we have. Belcor, you are able to find hidden in one of the medical bays, you find sort of like put away and shelved and labeled. Thank God it was labeled. You find like 4 bottles labeled antidote.
Okay.
You also find 5 common healing potions.
Oh yeah.
So you can distribute those how you would like. In the way we run it, house rules, it is a bonus action to take a healing potion and you roll for the amount of healing. Although you could use your action to do it and you get full healing. You don't have to roll. It's just max healing. That's just a house rule. Now, so you find this antidote, you find these healing potions. That's Belcor. Jaster, you notice a couple of things. First, you go onto one of the computers. You're looking for an antidote that way. Like, as Belcor's looking for them, you're looking for them digitally through the mainframe. You're splicing, you're dicing, you're doing all kinds of tech shit. And as you're checking it out, you find... go ahead and make a Tinker Tools check with advantage. 22. You're able to sort of hack into this computer because this computer is, yes, it's still like part of the whole work operation, but it is also much more protected just by the security of like that main door that you guys all entered in on and stuff like that. They're not expecting people to find this laboratory and therefore find their computers and check on into all their data and stuff like that. You manage to hack in and you find an email. Now you can't tell who it is from. It seems to be encrypted. And in order to decrypt that, you're either going to have to bring it to a specialist or you're going to have to spend significantly more time on this. But I will let you do the equivalent of like taking the hard drive.
Yeah.
So that you could, in theory, work on it later or give it to an ally who can do this sort of stuff, like a connection that Jaster has made, who are a little bit more adept at specifically hacking. Because there's, like I said, an email from an encrypted person. And it mentions entering into phase 2. And it is addressed to a Dr. Monotreem. Monotreme. Anybody in the chat know what a monotreem is?
I think a single water basin? Water fountain?
Nope.
There's a tree.
Platypus.
It is a mammal who lays eggs.
Oh,
Like,
that's
Would you look at
right.
that?
or an echidna. Anyway, um, yeah, somebody is emailing Dr. Monotream using an encrypted email address, like covering their own identity and stuff like that, and is emailing Dr. Monotream in reference to beginning phase 2, whatever that means. You also notice that you don't know when, but at some point, a silent alarm has been raised. You don't know who it goes to specifically, except that it is not an internal alarm. It's not notifying people inside this structure laboratory. It is transmitting out to some other persons, organization, what have you, an alarm. What are you all doing?
That's a good question. There's dead people here.
Yeah. Oh, and one of the medical
I thought.
patients survived.
One of the patients, and there's live people here too.
Yes.
And we also have prisoners that should need to be dealt with.
And
Oh yeah,
Julian
in
is
the other
still
room,
an ape.
and I'm still a giant
You're
ape.
still an ape, right? We
Yes.
got to do something about that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that.
I got nothing. I got some email stuff.
Can I possibly use one of the anti-venom or antitoxins?
The antidotes?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You bring over an antidote to an ape. And Euland, as long as you've been an ape for these past 10 seconds, truly, it is interesting in the fact that you know your friends, you know who your enemies are, you knew what you were trying to accomplish and everything like that, but you could feel yourself starting to become more animalistic. But luckily, you are given the antidote, and you all watch as Euland sheds his apely form and becomes a half-elf once again.
The screaming, though. Okay, thanks, guys. All right.
Jekyll and Hyde from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh yeah, what a movie!
Damn right.
Oh,
So
thank
good.
you for using the antidote on me. I don't know what came over me there.
Yeah.
Do I remember throwing a dude into a generator and then watching his skeleton? You know what? Never mind.
Badass,
Let's
man.
forget that.
Badass.
All right.
Euland, let me get a perception or investigation check now that you're back in your normal form again and can kind of help your friends investigate this laboratory.
18.
18.
Yeah,
You
16 on the
notice
die.
2 things. Number 1, that storm grate looking thing in the center of the lab. The very center, like right by your token, Euland. You think you could pull that up?
Nice.
The second clue you find is sort of just like in a waste paper basket, like just so like somebody genuinely just thought that this would be thrown out and it wouldn't be a big deal and a huge potential piece of evidence. And you come across a handwritten note that is all crumpled up. It's just in a ball of paper by the time you get to it, but you're kind of just, you were a cop at one point. You're a private investigator now. You know to leave no stone unturned, check anywhere for clues. You never know what you'll find.
Yeah.
You go through the trash, just a simple waste paper basket in the laboratory. You find this handwritten note and uncrinkle it. and it says in quite nice handwriting, it says, Doc, DOC, comma, Doc, thanks for the device. Boss is gonna love it. Signed, Manfred Dubois.
All right, Manfred Du Bois. Let's do this. Thanks for the device. Okay. I definitely let everybody know that we can lift these grates. I want to know what's down there. But let's see what's going on with this patient.
Yeah.
What kind of help does she need? What
Yeah.
can we get her? Now that I'm like human again, I can actually heal.
That's very true. You head over to her. She seems fine. She's stable. She's like in a sort of medical coma for the time being, like is still unconscious, but is completely stable and safe. As long as this place doesn't lose electricity, she'll be fine.
All right.
For the time being, at least. Like, obviously, eventually she would need medical attention. Like, she can't stay here forever, but
right,
she's good for at least a couple hours.
It kind of feels like a win. What am I doing?
Instinctually.
Oh.
All
right.
Yeah, you guys all go over to that grate in the center of the lab, feeling like you've exhausted almost all of the clues or information that could be in this, without spending much more time going into the computers and stuff like that. Like, Jaster lets you know that he started to find some stuff on the computers, but it's going to take either a fully trained and experienced hacker who that is their whole jam, whereas Jaster can do hacking, but like also does a million other things.
Right.
Yeah, you need like a specialist and not like a general care physician. You need like the ear, nose, and throat guy. And you track down this grate and open it up, and it reveals a sort of crawl space hallway, like very tight hallway that moves in shadow underneath this lab further and deeper in. Let me have perception checks for everybody as we move our way in.
11.
15.
11. 15.
12.
12.
Don't seem to be very perceptive.
Does Yulin with the 15?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yuland, as you all begin to approach, you, at the end of this hallway, you hear mechanical noises. You hear the whirring of gears turning and stuff like that. You smell an acrid, sort of acidic smell, like chemicals. And you hear faintly somebody kind of like talking to themselves almost, as you just hear a familiar voice say, "Ah, shit. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh no. Duets. Foiled again."
That's I love this.
As at the end of this hallway, you come to a dingy, disgusting, dilapidated looking, for lack of a better term, it almost looks like a drug lab.
Okay.
As I'm going to move you guys over to the next map, and Justin is going to go to the restroom really quickly as you guys check out this map and roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
I wonder if this is the dreaded Dr. Monotream. Initiative is -1, so that's 18. Is that 19? Yeah, 18.
Still better than me.
Doesn't look like
It's
it.
finally happened.
Oh no.
Doesn't look.
Oh yeah, let's zoom in and take a look.
Like a Regias.
Oh dear. I'm sure there's a platypus in there somewhere.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just get my stuff here. Okay. Jaster, what'd you get?
I got a 18.
18 from Jaster. Euland.
18.
Okay. Who's got the higher dex?
Not me.
I got an 18.
I got 8.
Okay.
Rough.
And
Absolutely
Belcor.
rough.
Oh, how the turntables. I have 7.
Okay. All right. Well, it seems like our robotic friend may be going first as you all peer into this door, this like metal door over here in the corner is open currently,
Okay.
like where all your tokens are.
Mhm.
That door is
Hey.
open, which is how you were able to see and hear and smell all this stuff. This robotic body, this robot sentry unit type thing, whirs around at you all standing there and begins shuffling over in that direction. And is going to hold their action.
Charge!
What's up?
And that is their turn. Jaster, that is your turn.
All right. Well,
Could have healed you guys before we got into another fight.
Yeah, I had
it's
5 potions
when
of healing.
We can say that you divvied those out if you'd like.
Yeah. I guess I gave both of you 2 each.
okay,
I'll just keep the 1.
just regular healing potion, commons.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close distance.
Okay.
Thank you. It's just a cough that sounded like a sneeze.
You're welcome.
God bless. You close distance. Yeah, there's this massive metal. You see that it is like vaguely humanoid shaped, just in the fact that it has 2 legs and 2 arms. But you do notice that its arms seem to have all these different weaponry connected to it. You notice that one of its arms specifically, as you get that close to it, you see just without necessarily meaning to, you almost like look down the barrel of his right fist, and you see at the end of it a flicker of flames.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay, well, I'm gonna. Know it, you'll love it. I'm gonna hit him with a big fucking pipe wrench.
Okay.
21.
21 will hit.
Oh. 5 damage.
5 damage. It all adds up.
I'm gonna actually do my Fury of the Small and make that 8 damage.
There we go. Fury of the Small. What does it look like as you invoke your goblin essence and do more damage?
I think part of it is just I start channeling my inner Yoda. Like, there's a bunch of stuff to jump off of here, so I just kind of start doing these weird little, like, acrobatic-y flips and jumps and stuff, and then plant my feet and just, like, jump up and hit him with the, like, right under the...
Shrieking!
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Incredible. You get this massive blast on him as you see it starts sort of vibrates a little bit with the hit of your pipe, And we're gonna completely move past that. That sounded crazy.
I also still have 10 feet of movement. I would like to move.
Really? Yeah, for sure. Easy enough for your small frame to be able to hop over tables or beside the mech suit. As we go to Yulin's turn.
All right. I didn't get to do any of my paladin tricks, so I am dying to get a thunderous smite off.
Let's go.
All right, thunderous smite. I got 10, 25 feet of movement here. I believe we're flanking now too. I'm gonna go ahead
that's
and,
another house rule. We are using flanking. As long as 2 allies can perfectly bisect one of the enemy tokens perfectly in half, and they're on either side, then they get advantage on the attack.
All right, and I'm
Nice.
gonna go ahead and swing with my warhammer.
Oh.
Do it.
That's 18 on the die, plus 5, 23.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. It's a D8 plus 3 plus 2d6.
Or you can put more stank on it too.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
You could smite.
You could smite with it.
Okay. Thank you. I think I will. All right. The D8 plus 3, the D8 3, so 6, plus 2d6, which is max damage.
Yeah.
I swear. 12. So 3, 6, 12. So that's 18 damage so far,
3,
plus a
6,
smite. Damn, I'm fine. All right. Bear with me. It's my first time.
Somebody heard me.
The bear was on the last map.
Wow.
Oh, you're right.
This is gonna be a
one
long
spell
session.
slot. Oh man. So let's kill another spell slot and do a D8. Okay, let's do that. That's 7 more damage.
Jeez.
Jesus.
20 or
What is
23?
the total? 23 damage?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely demolished.
Oh man.
Christ. Yeah. The mech goes from looking perfect to a close to half health.
Oh.
Far closer than it should be in 2 hits from 2 level 3 characters.
Oh, all right, and that was.
I only did 5. That's all you
spell
had.
slot.
Absolutely.
You did 8?
1 spell slot.
You did 8.
I did 8. That's right. I did 8.
Oh, it feels
Amazing.
good.
Mama
All right,
didn't
yeah, that's
raise no
it.
slouch.
What does Yulin's smite look like? Like as you're invoking this oath of vengeance into your weapon, as you're swinging it to do this extra damage, what does it look like for the rest of us?
I'm so tempted to just do a little magic girl, twirl around with my a billy club of justice, just smash it down. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I will punish you.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Hell yeah.
There's like a
Absolutely.
literal cutaway. Everybody stops moving for a second so that he can do his pose, and then
Oh yeah.
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 There's like a brief moment as this like glowing club is making its way to strike at the mech suit, as the camera zooms into the mech suit and we see not a robot or computer mainframe or anything like that. We see a small platypus man surrounded by buttons and wires and tubes on the inside of this mech suit, having his own little monologue of, "But how did he get so powerful? He shouldn't be able to use this much power."
It's the power of rolling max damage with 2d6s. God dang.
As we move on
Mhm.
from Euland to Belcor.
Well, y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm hurting. I'm gonna drink a potion of healing.
Do what you
Totally.
got to do, bud.
All right. So, what were the rules again for potion of healing?
Bonus action.
So if you use your action, it's max healing. You don't have to roll.
Yeah,
So
I'm using my
2d4
potion.
plus
my
2.
action.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 would just be 10.
Alrighty, I'll take it.
So that's just automatic 10 healing. If you use your bonus action, you'd have to roll 2d4 plus 2.
Well, now see, here's the thing.
Hmm.
I'm actually gonna use, if this pop-up would get out of the way. Where is it? I'm gonna use action surge.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Sick.
I'm gonna use that. Shoot. All right. Am I able to like stop right there?
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure like I wasn't like up like just shimmying behind like
No,
some
yeah,
cabinets or
you're
something.
good.
All right. So in that case, I'll attack.
Okay. Before you attack, the mech suit had a held action. Is going to release that action at this time as Belcor begins to enter the room. Jaster, unfortunately, is out of range because he is behind him. I need Belcor and Yulin to make dexterity saving throws
Oh, fuck.
as his fist ignites in flames and a flamethrower fires a cone of fire.
Thank God you healed up before you ran in the room.
Yeah, because
Good
that
call.
All right.
that is an 8.
Dex. Oh, 7.
8. Got it. And a 7.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
-1.
Bold.
Mm.
Bold of you.
Mm. Mm.
You both take 20 points of fire damage.
Oh, I'm down, y'all.
All right.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Okay. Okay. I'm living.
Oh,
I'm hurting. I'm living.
no.
Literally letting me cook. Ow.
No joke. Ooh, all right.
The chef's
Oh my
poached his last
God.
egg.
Look, do I have anything? Reaction.
Poached his last egg.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
goodness.
This goose is cooked. Already.
This goose is cooked. Well, that was the held action. So, Belcor, that brings you down to 0
Mhm.
as this flamethrower strikes you and singes your flesh. You succumb to the intense pain and damage and fall to the ground prone, unconscious in this moment. And then that would end Belcor's turn there, which brings us back to the mech suit. The mech suit is now going to turn around. I'm going to roll to see if he recharges his flamethrower ability.
Sure, yeah. Love that for me.
It's not so bad. I'm very badly burned. It's very
I'm
bad.
not dead. I'm just very badly burned.
Oh yeah.
No, everything is fine. Jaster, I need you to make a dexterity.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm actually kind of good at dexterity, so hopefully How's a 12 do ya?
A 12 does me a fail on the saving throw. We were looking for a 13.
Oh.
Oof.
That is going to be 20 points of fire damage.
Oh
right.
no.
And that is the end of the mech's turn. Jaster, I need a death saving throw, my friend.
Boy. Alright. Fail.
That is a fail. Okay. Jaster, your similar to Belcor, you feel the intense fire and pain of this flamethrower attacking you as it turns to go face Euland, its last remaining foe in this fight right now, at least. And Jaster, you fall into unconsciousness, and we move on to Euland's turn. Euland, both of your comrades have fallen. This mech suit does not look good. For free, I'm going to say at the top of your turn, make a perception or an investigation check. Or
Right.
Arcana.
Oh. Let's see. I'm bad at all. That's a 3 on the die.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
A 3 on the die total
Perception of 4.
4. Okay.
All right.
You think that this robot isn't just your ordinary robot.
Okay.
In fact, you heard the voice of that platypus guy when you were coming upon this room.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see him anywhere. He might be inside that robot.
You know, he might be. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're fine.
Let's see. I'm gonna try something here, guys.
Go for it.
I'm gonna channel divinity of your enemy. Try and scare this guy. Because then he'd run away, right? No. Let's see.
Great question.
On failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0. It can't benefit from bonuses to speed. Jeez. All right, so that's something I can do, and that's an action for me and a wisdom saving throw for you.
Correct.
Damn it, Bobby.
And then again. Fail.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was an 8.
He's scared.
Frightened. Here's the not as D&D savvy side of me. Since he's frightened, can I back the fuck away from him without incurring any kind of additional attack?
So technically, I don't think so. I think the way that this works is he essentially has 0 movement.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, for a minute.
Yeah, he's got no movement. He is afraid of you, which means that he is going to... And it says he's frightened for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While frightened, the creature's speed is 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to his speed. It doesn't say...
It's got disadvantage.
Anything about... Yeah, he's going to have disadvantage on the attack. But technically, he still gets reactions.
Okay. In that case, that was an action I don't have. Can I bonus action use one of the healing potions on Belkport here?
You can't, not as, it has to be an action to give a potion to somebody
All right.
else. I should have gone over that when we're talking.
Oh, no,
But yeah.
you're fine. It's my poo brain. All right. Yeah, you guys, I'm going to try and back the hell away because I'm in trouble and I got to do something.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to get a 20 on the next round. It's going to be fine. I'm going to pop it back up. I'm going to take this motherfucker out.
Ooh, I don't like ooh.
That was crazy. Crazy is rolling with disadvantage. Got a 16 on one of them, and the other one was cocked. And in this house, we honor the cock because the re-rolled was a nat 1.
Oh,
okay. All right, and I'm at 18, so I'm living.
Okay.
Perfect. Good to go.
But
yeah,
I mean, he's basically he's stuck there for a minute.
Action,
technically,
movement.
Yep, I think that's it for me.
Okay. After you is Belcor. Belcor, I need a death saving throw, my friend.
All right, so that's just a D20 or
Just a flat D20. Yeah. Just trying
10.
to get double digits.
10 is pass.
Brilliant. That's a success.
Nice.
Okay.
One of 3.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever you hit first, 3 successes or 3 failures. For people watching at home who may not be familiar with death saving throws, yeah, it's whatever you hit first, 3 successes or 3 failures. That's what you're looking for. But if you get a natural 20, you instantly pop up with 1 hit point. If you get a natural 1, it counts as 2 death saves.
Ooh.
So, for example, Jaster already has 1 fail.
I
If
roll a
Jaster
1
were to
next,
roll a nat 1,
next turn, yeah.
we're going to have to figure something out. However, it is the robot's turn. Does not recharge its weapon. It cannot move. I'm rolling a bunch of dice to figure out what exactly decisions so that it doesn't feel bad when I make them. The dice are making them. The dice roll
Right,
an odd number,
okay.
which means that they are not going to attack Jaster or Belcor on the ground because they're the only creatures within range.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And it's not going to do that and is instead going to just do nothing because it can't use its action. It'll use its action to dodge. How about that? Dodge action.
hell yeah.
All attacks against it have
How about
disadvantage.
that?
And then at the end of my turn, I get to make this save again or no? No, I do not. There you go.
4 minutes.
Okay.
4 until it takes damage.
Beautiful. That brings us back to Jaster. Jaster,
Oh,
it is your turn.
I don't. But like, hold on. But what if? What if we just say it's
Hey, dog, roll a nat 20 immediately. Do it right now.
I believe.
Oh no.
You didn't.
No.
It can't be.
No.
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 It can't be.
No.
No way.
It happened.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Bold. Unexpected. Raconteurs. How interesting. We're gonna figure it out.
He's going.
I'm gonna slightly move along just because of where we're at time-wise. Euland,
Yes.
you see Jaster cough up blood and expire.
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn. What are you doing?
All right. First off, I'm still very badly burned. I'm afraid to get near that guy. I need to get Belcor out of there.
This is
Okay.
retribution for me losing the first episode, is what it is.
Listen, I just don't know how much 5, 10, 15. Okay, I could try and. Am I supposed to win this fight? There's so many thoughts going through my head. I honestly, I want to run up to Belcor, try and grab him and pull him away from the fight,
Mm-hmm.
and pull him back to use an action to grab him probably, and or should I don't want to just heal you and then run away and then you get smushed. I think I'm going to try and grab him and take him to a safer distance.
Okay.
All right. How does this work out? Okay, I'm going to go right back to where I was. All right. Now, as far
Okay.
as that would for sure be an action. I don't have...
I'm not gonna say that it's an action. I'm gonna say it's an object interaction. Belcor, being in between the land of the living and the dead. Sort of an object here.
All right.
And
Damn.
you can interact and move his body.
Okay.
Um,
Then I'm
Touch
gonna use,
me.
gonna use one of those an action to heal him 10 points.
Okay. If you're using an action to give a potion, sorry, we'll
No,
go
you're
over this again between episodes. When you're giving an action potion to somebody else, you do have to roll.
Okay, let's do that. 2d6. No, 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
That's right. That's 5, 6, 7 health.
7 health. Belcor, it is your turn. You pop back up with 7 health.
Oh, it still burns.
I bet.
Look at the like dingy drug lab that you're in. The mech suit is still there. You do see that some of the plating is beginning to strip away. It's starting to let out some static electricity, little sparks here and there. And from behind it, you see the lifeless body of Jaster.
Single tear. All right. Now, do I need to take an extra turn to wait for me to be able to move, or?
No, because you got healed on Yulin's turn.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
Cool. You son of a bitch!
Oh my god, no. All right. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah.
Does a 25 hit?
It does. Thank God.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say a kind of lowish number. You're like, no, a 13 does not hit.
That is 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. It looks like it's on its last legs. It is beginning to let out smoke. You see that the panels of the metal are beginning to take so much damage that there's cracks in it. And you can actually see Dr. Monotream, the platypus man, from within this mech suit, pulling a bunch of levers, sweating, looking completely frazzled and sort of mad scientist vibes. Belcord, that was your action and movement.
So
I'm going to do me a favor. Just roll a d20 and call odds or evens.
okay. Can I, before any of that, can I do a second wind?
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
bonus action? Okay.
100%.
So I gotta roll d10. Do I even have a d10? I should. I know I do. Yeah, here's my d10. All right. That is d10 plus 3 HP. That is 6 added to my health.
Brilliant.
And then you said d20?
Roll a d20, but before you roll it, call odds or evens.
Odds. Shit, no. That's a 14.
All right. That is your action, bonus action, and movement, which
Yep.
brings us back to
Don't say
the big guy.
It was
Hello,
no longer
darkness,
afraid.
my old friend.
He's
No
not
longer afraid.
to take a stand. Okay.
He only gets one attack, and I think he misses. A 14 misses, right, Belcor?
No, it meets.
A 14 meets. Okay, never mind. How much did you get healed?
I got healed 6 from the second wind.
And
And
7 from me, right?
Yes. Wait.
you should be at 13
Yes, okay, yep.
total. Okay, you're still up. You are at 1 hit point
Ooh!
as this mech suit claws at you with its left hand, and these like razor sharp metal claws slash across you, and the static electricity of the mech suit breaking down itself. You get a little bit of lightning damage on top of all that, but you're still standing.
I spit on the ground and I said,
is...
I didn't hear no bell.
And that brings us to Yulin's turn. But first, I want to jump over to Jaster really quickly. Jaster.
I'm dead.
No, I know. No, I know.
I'm fully dead. Fully, completely.
You are in whatever Jaster's version of the afterlife is. And sort of floating through the astral sea. Is Jaster a big believer in like any faiths or anything like that? Like, or just like kind of
Not
agnostic,
really.
like aware that they exist, but kind of
Yeah.
is what it is.
Don't you dare. No, yeah, no, not really. I don't think there's any particular religion that he subscribes to, or like an afterlife that you would expect to see upon death.
Got it. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most likely and 1 being not likely at all, where does Jaster stand on making a deal with some sort of, I don't know, otherworldly patron, if you will, to come back?
That's fine. Yeah. Like I have no problem. Gaster would have no problem with anything.
Okay. In this strange nebula space, floating in essentially the astral sea, like not able to see anything. There is no gravity. There's no like mass or anything. You see in the near distance, pretty close to you, probably only like 100 feet away, you can just kind of in your mind think to float over in that way, and your body will just move depending on your brain's sort of willpower. And as you move over to what almost looks like an asteroid, like just a hunk of moon rock kind of thing, you see a couple staircases with like handrails going down. You see some picnic tables that seem to be sort of set up in a certain way. And you're looking at all this different stuff, this like mundane things that you would see out on the streets. And you see a wicked, awesome skater pull a 540 flip, goes into a dark slide grind using the grip tape on the underside of the skateboard to go down a rail, flips that into a pogo stick where he's like holding on to the wheels on top and his feet are on the bottom wheel, and he's kind of just using it almost like a pogo stick as he uses his hand and does like a hand kick flip and lands on it. Looks over at you and says, "Whoa. What's up, my little dude?"
I think I died.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, I hate that for you. Do you want to like not die? Fuck some shit up?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'd love to not be dead.
As soon as your fists touch, you catapult back into your body. And the last thing you hear is this sultry sort of California voice kind of speak to you and just goes, "The name's Mullen, dude."
Doing the street tricks and everything, goddamn.
Oh my gosh.
And
I have to get a skateboard now. you
Jaster,
guys.
Jaster, that's your turn, and that's your turn.
Okay.
Euland,
Yo.
it is your turn.
All right. I'm still at 3 hit points, y'all. I'm
Rough.
going to. I have one more spell slot. Can I stand on Jaster's as of yet? I think dead body.
You kind of like shield him, you mean?
What?
No.
More like no.
Height advantage.
I will. How far is that? Is that 25 feet?
So funny.
25 feet. I do want to move there.
Okay.
Move
You can do
here.
Oh, I need to.
I had some pretty good luck with the smite last time. I definitely want to try another one.
Do it up.
All right. Let's see. Paladins get 1 channel divinity
Oh, he's a
per
skater
rest,
boy.
right?
Sexy. I'm just thinking of that song too. The other one that's like, "What if God was one of us? Just a skater like one of."
Kind
Oh
of
my God.
rad, like one of us. He's trying to grind his way home.
We get it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Real quick, channel divinity. Paladins only do that once per rest, right?
Once per rest, correct?
Even though we have multiple different types, only 1 per.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then
This
yes,
is
I will go ahead and do a smite. I think I'll do
Okay.
a thunderous smite because this guy's all kinds of mechanical.
do it up.
Still slide. Let's roll to attack. Fingers crossed. Fuck, that's a 2.
Ooh.
2, that's a 2. Plus 5, 7.
So now that you've got
2
that,
is gonna miss.
Yeah.
now that you've got that up though, it's just the next melee attack that you hit
Oh.
with. So you
Okay.
don't lose
Yeah.
it. So you
Thunder
just,
smite will still be there.
yeah.
Let's see
But-
how it works.
Um,
I do still have a bonus action. I want to use one of my health potions if that's cool.
absolutely very cool. As you're rolling the healing on that, Belcor, that is your turn. This guy is not looking good.
All right, let's do this.
Healed myself a 5, by the way.
Very good. That was the healing for Euland.
Oh, gotcha. 18.
18 hits.
You. That is 11 damage.
11 damage. Describe how you take down this fucking robot as I
So,
go to the bathroom
ins-
again. So
Instead
sorry.
of using my sharp end of the cleaver, I actually turn it around to the blunt side. And just start just whacking like, God, God, wah! 'Cause I still think you're dead,
Yeah.
Jaster.
I still feel bad.
So I'm like, God!
I'm feeling some serious, like, this printer was jamming. And
Oh,
we're... Oh, man.
But yeah,
I got scared there, guys.
to the point where
Oh my
I guess
God. I love the platypus until he's too evil.
What eat the fire damage? That's fine. We survived. We lived.
Did
Yeah.
we though?
where I'm just scarred with like just freaking 3rd-degree burns everywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking like the ghoul from Fallout here.
Oh,
So, as Belcor, correct me if I'm incorrect, you're lethally killing Dr. Monotream.
Damn right.
Okay. As you destroy this mech suit, pull out this platypus doctor, and finish him, you search his body and manage to pull off a cell phone out of his jacket.
Okay.
And we will get into what is on that cell phone next time. as you all begin to hear police sirens upstairs.
Time to go.
And that is all for this week's episode of Sphinx City. Thank you all for joining with me. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Lovely to see you all and be participating in stuff like that. We almost lost a PC, but we did it because quick thinking.
Rodney Mullen.
Because Rodney Mullen.
Because
it just exists.
Mullen is a deity in my game. He is the patron of freedom and just doing whatever the heck you want, sort of.
Sure. So, I mean, I'm assuming there's going to be strings attached to this now.
Oh, naturally.
Naturally.
Of course there is.
Okay.
Of course there is. But we're going to kind of figure those out on the go a little bit. Originally, okay, well, let's hold on. Let's get into everything really quickly before we get into table talk and stuff.
Right.
So, first of all, thanks to everyone for listening and for joining us and everything like that. And be sure to check us out every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays for June and July. That's going to be Sphinx City Run with this incredible cast of characters. And we're going to have so much fun continuing to check out this mystery and see where all these clues lead and check out all the different things that Sphinx City has to offer. And then also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, obviously Twitch. We have a podcast, we have a Patreon. It's pretty much So You Want to Be a DM everywhere.
Yeah.
The podcast technically is called So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master. I was afraid that people would search us and they wanted to be district managers. So I made it Dungeon Master. It makes the title way longer. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But anyway, thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys all had fun tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you guys